You don't escape debt, you just move inside it. And the uncomfortable part is, the entire economy quietly depends on that. Not on people becoming free, but on people staying trapped. Just enough to keep moving. Pause. Think about it. If everyone suddenly paid off all their debt tomorrow, no loans, no EMIs, no credit cards, it wouldn't feel like a victory. It would feel like something broke. Because something would. Right now, this matters more than ever. Prices feel heavier, salaries feel slower, and somehow, even when people earn more, they feel stuck. Like running on a treadmill that slightly speeds up every year. You're not imagining it. You're inside a system that works best when you never fully catch up. And once you see how it works, it becomes very hard to unsee. Let's slow this down. At its simplest, the economy runs on movement. Money moves, people spend, businesses earn. Jobs exist because of that movement. But here's the part that's easy to miss. Most of that movement doesn't come from people using money they already have. It comes from money they don't. Borrowed money, future money, debt. A bank doesn't wait for someone to deposit money before it lends. It creates new money when it gives a loan. That loan becomes spending. That spending becomes someone else's income. That income fuels more spending. And the loop continues. Simple, clean, almost elegant. Until you ask one question. What happens when people stop borrowing? The loop slows down. Spending drops. Businesses earn less. Hiring freezes. Layoffs begin. And suddenly, the economy doesn't just slow, it starts to feel fragile. So the system quietly pushes in the opposite direction. Lower interest rates, easier credit, buy now, pay later, refinance, upgrade, extend. Not because people are reckless, but because the system needs movement, and debt creates movement. Now here's where it gets interesting. Debt isn't just a tool, it's a timing shift. You're pulling future money into the present. You get the benefit now, but the cost waits. And when millions of people do this at the same time, the present looks strong, busy, growing. But the future becomes heavier, quietly, almost invisibly. This is the loop. Spend using borrowed money, create growth, then spend the future paying it back, which slows things down. So more borrowing is encouraged to keep things moving again. And around it goes. Again and again and again. Not a straight line, a loop. Now, most people think debt is a personal problem, something you manage individually. Be responsible, pay it off, stay disciplined. And that's not wrong, but it's incomplete. Because at a system level, debt isn't just tolerated, it's required. If too many people become debt-free at the same time, consumption drops. And when consumption drops, everything above it starts shaking. That's the uncomfortable math. Your financial freedom loss can look like economic slowdown, and your financial pressure can look like economic growth. That's the inversion. Now let's make this even clearer. Imagine a simple world. No debt. People only spend what they earn. Sounds stable, safe, predictable, but also slow, very slow. Big purchases take years. Businesses grow cautiously. Innovation slows down. Everything becomes delayed. Debt speeds things up. It compresses time. You don't wait 10 years to buy something. You do it today. Multiply that behavior across millions of people, and the economy accelerates. But speed has a cost, and the cost is obligation, future payments, locked commitments, less flexibility. Now here's the part nobody says out loud. The system doesn't need you to drown in debt. That would break things too. It needs you balanced on the edge, comfortable enough to spend, stressed enough to keep working, stable enough to keep paying. That's the sweet spot. Not freedom, not collapse, just continuation. Which is why the messaging always feels slightly contradictory. Be responsible, but also don't stop spending. Save money. But also take advantage of low rates. Be careful with debt, but also leverage opportunities. It's not confusion. It's tension by design. Now look at what happens during crises. When people pull back, stop spending, start paying down debt. On the surface, that looks responsible, but at scale, it slows everything. So what happens? Stimulus, rate cuts, incentives, the system steps in to restart the loop. Because without the loop, the structure feels unstable. And this is where the irony becomes almost uncomfortable. The same behavior that feels risky individually, borrowing, spending beyond your current cash, is the same behavior that keeps the system alive collectively, and the behavior that feels safe individually, saving, avoiding debt, can slow the system when too many people do it together. So where does that leave you? Inside the loop, participating whether you realize it or not. Every swipe, every installment, every easy payment option, every delay between now and later. And none of this means the system is evil or broken. It means it's designed around momentum, and debt is one of the most reliable ways to create that momentum. But it also means something else. The feeling of never quite getting ahead isn't always just personal failure. Sometimes it's structural, because the system doesn't reward everyone finishing the race at the same time. It rewards the race continuing, quietly, indefinitely,